Hello, this is Uncle Solo again. Let's press on with puzzle number 2. Okay, all right, so let me remind you again, what am I teaching you? Link thinking or analytical thinking, boldness. Okay, got to be bold and keep pushing on, perseverance, do not quit. Okay, what else? I keep telling you about accuracy, and for test taking purposes, speed, and then also how to organize your thoughts on paper neatly. Okay, now let's see. Today's puzzle relates to triangles. Okay, so this is just a foundational question here. This one here, I mean, almost everyone can do that, okay? All right, the basic definition of area of a triangle, right? Okay, so area of a triangle, base times height over 2. Okay, the base and the height, these are the two lines that are perpendicular. Those are the two lines you need to multiply. Okay, so that's easy, straightforward, right? Okay, so that will be 6 times 7 divided by 2. Always divide by 2. I see a lot of students do 6 times 7, and they write the answer as 42 kilometers squared. Wrong. You have to divide by 2, which is 21. Okay, so here it's still a triangle. Okay, now you're used to working forward. That means you're giving the base, height, and then you calculate the area. Okay, but here, okay, there is a part of it is missing. This time it's not the area, so read the question well, right? Okay, and what does Solomon's Guide tell you? So always what? Use key features, right? Features, phrases, keywords as guide to understand the question. So here is basically area of triangle, and then recall any related facts. Recall that area equals base times height over 2. What is your main task? Is to calculate the height of the triangle. Giving the information, this is what we are given, the area and the base, right? Let's put it together. From first principles, if area equals base times height over 2, and area is also called 72, right? And the base is 12. Okay, you've got to put these numbers where they belong to. Remember what your mother told you? To put items where they belong to in the kitchen. Your math teacher also taught you to put items where they belong to in an equation, right? So you're normally calculating area, which is base times height, so you're attempting to put all the numbers on the right side. So this is wrong. You got to put where they belong to. Area, base, height over 2, right? If you don't put it right at this point, you're going to get it wrong. So now this is what you have, okay? So this is multiplication sign, not the x. So the height. So at this point, you can simplify. 12 over 2 is 6. So you have 6 times the height equals 72. Or you can also what? Cross multiply. If you cross multiply, 1 times 12 times h is equal to 2 times, and then you solve for your height. So what you're looking for, x, which is the height, is 12 centimeters. You're done, right? Okay. Now, here's the main challenge, level 2. Now, still a triangle. We've given the height as x centimeters and the base 3x plus 4 centimeters and the area. So still, right, follow the rules. First principle thinking, right? So this is the key phrase, area of triangle. Recall this formula, right? Now I have the given information. Again, we've got to place these numbers where they belong to in the equation, right? Base 3x plus 4 times height over 2. Okay. So you've got to be bold, right? Recall, I say link it, recall, learn skills. All the stuff you've learned, you should be able to recall your formula for triangle, distributive property, and a whole lot of stuff, okay? Be bold and logical, right? Persevere, do not quit. There's an answer for this, so keep on moving. So now you have a rational expression, right? 3x plus 4 times x over 2 equals 3.5. If you make it over 1, okay, cross multiply. When you cross multiply, okay, this is what you get. Okay, keep on. What do you see? What do you see? Recall, learn skills. The distributive property, right? This is x times 3x plus 4 times x. Okay? You distribute. Remember, x times x is x squared, right? X times x is not 2x. It's x squared. So now you have 3x squared plus 4x equals 7. What do you see? What do you see? Look at that. What do you see? Quadratic equation, right? Quadratic equation. So what do? We move the 7 to the left. Okay. All right. Remember? Okay. You're told to recall, learn skills. Okay. Be bold. Persevere. Do not quit. What do you do whenever you have something like this? Okay. You can use the quadratic formula, or even better, to factor this and solve it quicker, right? It's much quicker. Okay, I'm going to explain it, but if you know what you're doing, this is pretty quick. You can get this done in just about a second. So AC method, A 3 times C negative 7 is negative 21. We split it up, right? We split it up. We split the negative 21 into factors that add up to positive 4. So that will be 7, negative 3. And then we split this. So now we have 4 terms. And then we factor by grouping. We factor this side. We factor that side. This is what we end up. And then the common factor is x minus 1. This is all equal to 0. And now we solve for x. We set each equals 0, solve for x. X equals 1. X equals negative 7 over 3. We do reject this because we are dealing with geometric dimensions, and therefore x equals 1 centimeter at height. Are you with me? Pause the video, right? Pause the video, go over it step by step. Now, don't look at it and solve the problem yourself to make sure you get x equals 1. Okay? Any questions? Email me. What do I keep telling you? Keep on practicing, and all things being equal, what's going to happen? You shall bloom. Welcome to Bloom Academy.